Willie wants the little brush. Okay. So, what we have today is manipulation energy. I think it's coming from yesterday. And it says Hard Rock Cafe, Hollywood. Love all Hard Rock Cafe from Hollywood. So manipulation, Hollywood, you take it how you want. Willie knows how he's taking it. Yeah, Willie loves the cards. Hi, Irene. So we had Biloxi, Mississippi Hard Rock Cafe, and now we have Hard Rock Cafe in Hollywood. And manipulation. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit about manipulation from the Cosmic Origin. And it basically says all manipulation takes place when vital information is withheld from the person being manipulated. So once again, back to ignorance, right? For ignorance is the greatest weapon against a potentially spiritually awakened humanity. So their greatest weapon is to keep you in ignorance with their manipulations. Okay. Now, isn't that funny that I'm studying this paragraph at this time when Hollywood area is burning? Don't you find that mind-blowing? All manipulation takes place when vital information is withheld. Now, that's bringing me back to something I want to talk about. Yesterday, we had somebody that said, OMG, your video was so spot on, right? Well, I want to explain something to you, too. It's spot on for everybody. Everything I say is something that should resonate. And I don't like it when they say take what resonates and leave the rest. Not on my videos, okay? So the Hard Rock Cafes, the t-shirt, the cat, Irene being live saying good morning, hi Willie, okay? Everything is relevant. It's just that I'm going to give you an example. When Dallas Rains on Channel 7 says it's going to rain out, it's in the forecast. The energy says it's going to rain out. Every single person that heard that doesn't take what resonates and leave the rest. What they do with that information is they act accordingly into their life. So one person is going from a car to an office, and they don't even care if it's going to rain out. Another person is walking to work. Another person's taking a bike to work. So you see how that forecast, that energy update is different for all three people, right? Okay, so when I give you an energy update, like I do every day, you put it into your life. When I say toxic friends, or when I say someone's betraying you, all the things like I said yesterday, you have to take it into your life, okay? You've got to take it into, it's going to rain out today. How is that going to affect me? Okay? You don't say, well, I'm just sitting home today, so that energy doesn't pertain to me, and I don't even need to watch it. That's not how this works. Okay? Now, the affirmation is do what you say. And the rest of that saying is, you are not what you do, you are what you say. And that's a good one, especially for people like me, because I talk a lot, but do I do what I say? I'm not what I say, I'm what I do. Okay? So, Miss Mystic, I am and I would like to give you an 11 card reading. We had 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and that is walking away from the past. So if you didn't see yesterday's video, make sure to watch it. I also have a short out called I'll Leave the Light On. And the reason I put that out was that was a great reading about the Emperor needs more prayer, and the Empress is waiting with a light on. And they play that song from Papa Roach all the time on 101.3 Katy that I listen to here in Hemet, California. So I just wanted to bring that up because you might want to watch yesterday's short, and you might want to watch yesterday's video if you haven't. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and continue on here. I like this song too. It's on one of my playlists. It's playing in the background. I forget who sings it, but it's called Take Me to Church. It's a good song. Okay, this one wanted to fly out. So we have nostalgia, and we already had the 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So we've got a lot about your past going on. Are you cutting the cords? Are you seeing who's real and who's not real? Are you going ahead and really figuring this out, or are you just talking? Well, do what you say. Do what you say. Okay? That's the overall energy. So let's get a reading here. We've got, you would like to go towards your 10 of Cups. That's on the bottom now of the fresh deck, okay? Of the fresh shuffle here. You have to get rid of the past, figure out who's betraying you, who's figuring out who's toxic, as in yesterday's video, right? You have to know the weather report. The weather report today is getting rid of the past, bringing the future in, okay? Going for your 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is not fantasy land. It's what you're manifesting. Okay, it can sound like fantasy to someone else. Like I said, maybe someday I'll own a Hard Rock Cafe, right? That sounds like fantasy to a lot of people, but I could make it a reality. And that's what a 10 of Cups is all about. Now, do I want to really own a Hard Rock Cafe? No. I'm just using that for an example. 4 of Diamonds, 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. I wanted to see what's next. 6 of Wands. So we have a 10. So it seems to me like somebody is really trying to get a stable project going, because I've got the Pentacles and the Wands. And what they're saying is somebody really does want to buy that Hard Rock Cafe. So they're really trying to figure out their Pentacles. They're really trying to figure out their creativity and buy the place, right? Okay. Well, the problem we have with that right now is if quantum's coming in, if a new financial system's coming in, and let's just say maybe taxes will go away and mortgages and debt and new earth and, you know, all that 10 of Cups talk, right? If that's going to happen, then it's kind of hard to plan for tomorrow. So the 4 and the 6 coming out, and especially because not only is a 4 and a 6 in the middle, okay, they're middle numbers. You know, it's hard right now to focus on that. So you keep kind of going back to the past, what worked in the past. Oh, my past was so good. I had all these people in my life. I had this job. I had this husband. And because you really can't go forward. You can't go forward because you haven't cashed in your foreign currency yet. You haven't got your Q card yet, right? You're still living in the 3D land of having to pay taxes and electricity bills and mortgages. So it is a stuck feeling. I get that. But we can't let that drag us to do nothing. We still have to be creative. The Six of Wands, we still got to be creative and go forward. But I get that. So it's kind of hard to do what you say when you don't even have the tools to do it yet. Ace of Wands. It's that in and out energy, just what I said. The Ace of Wands is an in and out energy of 1 minute you feel creative and you're excited, and then the second, maybe the next 5 minutes, you're not creative, you're not happy. Because why? Because you don't have the tools that you need. You can sit here and manifest and dream all you want about that Hard Rock Cafe, but without the money, you can't do it, right? But then they say, well, when you cash in your foreign currency and when the quantum comes into play, then you can. Okay, I'm manifesting. Okay, I'm waiting. Okay. You know, it's kind of like somebody that plants a garden. And after you plant the garden, you have to wait for the harvest. You can't eat those heads of lettuce until they come up, and the onions and the potatoes, right? So in the meantime, you starve? No, that's the point I'm trying to make. What do you do in the meantime? From the time the lettuce and the onions and the potatoes sprout out. All right? So you're going to fulfill your soul contract, Two of Hearts. You just keep asking God. Yep, asking God to tell you what to do today. So they say, okay, go out and water the garden. That's going to help that stuff along, right? What are you doing in your life today to water it? Well, the biggest thing that's coming through is to get yourself spiritually fit for your mission partner. Some of you are still in addictions. Some of you still haven't cut them cords. You're still hanging out with toxic friends, right? Yesterday's video, right? Okay, well, if that's all coming through, you ain't ready. You ain't ready yet. And until you're ready, it ain't going to happen. So just like the garden, until it's ready, you're going to starve. Queen of Pentacles. You really have everything you need right now. Maybe not to buy the Hard Rock Cafe, but what about where are you living right now? Even if it's a homeless car or tent, where are you living right now? Do you have water? Do you have food today? Do you have clothes? Okay, well, can you be grateful for that so that you can receive more? God cannot fill full hands. He fills them once you give. Nine of Diamonds is under the Four of Diamonds. So you're making lots of progress in the Pentacle area. Okay. You do have some investments. Some of you have foreign currency. Some of you have money in the bank, whatever. I'm not just talking money either. Okay. So we're working on our abundance. We're working on wanting to buy that Hard Rock Cafe, right? So we're working on it. But the main thing is, I know Pentacles are coming up, and I know it went from a 4 to a 9. So that's why I'm saying I think you're doing really good in this area. But you just get down on yourself once in a while because maybe you're like me and you really are focusing on quantum and it ain't here yet. So we're still paying taxes. We're still paying mortgages, driver's license, you name it. There's a list of bills this high we pay every month, right? Even if we're homeless, somebody has to pay the bills. So 3 of Diamonds. So we've got 4 of Diamonds, 9 of Diamonds, 3 of Diamonds. And they're all surrounded by the 6 of Wands. Again, all I'm getting from this is creativity. Now it went from a 4 to a 9 to a 3. So it's like that's the area we need to focus on. We need to focus on What are we going to do in the future? Whether it's quantum or not. Okay, let's say you don't believe in quantum. Well, are you homeless and you need to get an apartment? Are you man or woman enough to go to social services and find out the resources and jump through their hoops and get a place to live? Or are you just going to stay crying in your milk? See? The next card was the Ace of Wands, right? That in and out energy. One day you feel really good. Yeah, I'm going to go to social services and get that divorce. The next day you're like, no, I can't do that. I can't humble myself to do that. I can do this on my own. And that in and out energy is what's actually keeping you stuck. Okay? So again, do what you say. You're not what you say, you're what you do. Very good. Ace of Diamonds under the Ace of Wands. And it's a pentacle. So we've got the 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, but it ends with yes. It is going to work out. It's going to work out in the end. The in and out energy, you're going to get enough in energy that you're actually going to do something. And whether it's quantum or it's not quantum, we still have to live here and we still have to move forward. So we can't sit around saying, well, I'm going to just wait until the sun comes out. Okay, remember the weather forecast? Okay, it's going to rain out today, so I'm just going to sit here and do nothing. Well, it'd be really easy just to get in the car or take the umbrella or take the bus and go do what you were going to do. But no, you're going to use the rain as an excuse and sit around and do nothing. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about being creative, the 2 aces, in the abundance area, in the pentacle area. Your soul contract says that you feel that it's really a burden. 10 of Wands. You feel your soul contract really sucks and it's a burden. Well, guess what? In Astro, you can change it. And you say, well, I've talked to the council and they said, no, I have to keep it the way it is. Well, then get a different perspective, get a different attitude. Next card was the Queen of Diamonds. So know that you have everything you need. The spirit world's going to give it to you. 1744 on the clock. And the 8 of Wands. So there's communication coming in fast, or you can communicate very fast. Either you can talk to your guides and change your soul contract if you think it's that burdening, or you can walk into social services, like I said, and say, hey, I'm sick of being homeless. I need a divorce. My old man keeps beating me up, you know, et cetera, et cetera. There are solutions to every single problem. It's just, are you willing to do it? Well, this says you are. Underneath the Queen of Pentacles, this says you are. This says fast, incoming. You're ready to rock and roll. So that's good. I just got a burst of energy there. Like, yeah, you're going to do it today. Today is Wednesday, middle of the week. One of my favorite days is noon on a Wednesday. It's in the middle of the whole show. So yeah, let's do this. I feel like you're really going to do something. You're going to do what you say. So that was 11 cards, but we're going to pick one more. In the middle of the deck is the 9 of Wands. So what I just caught from that was we have a 10, a 9, and an 8 of Wands. It's all creativity. We had the Ace. This is all, everything on here is diamonds, Wands, and Pentacles, except for the soul contract. So are you seeing what it's saying? Okay, we have one soul contract that you can change because you feel it's a burden, or your soul contract is actually burdening you at the moment, right? And it's all about creativity, all about emotions, creativity, getting in there and actually living in the solution, not the problem, okay? And we've got all pentacles on this end, okay? So you have everything you need, you just need to do it. Listen to the energy update, just like you would the weather report. Take what you need, even if you take an umbrella and you don't need it. Okay? We are the heavens, the earth, and the oracle. I just got a message that Soul Sister of the Violet Flame has a video, and that was the name of it. Very significant. Okay? So the other two hearts was nostalgia and Fantasyland, remember? But it's not nostalgia. Quit thinking about the past. Start manifesting your future, which was your soul contract. And if you really don't like it, if you're really that pissed off, then you go to Astro tonight and do some communication. Talk to your higher self. Say, I don't want this soul contract. I want to change it. If you're not going to get rid of your soul contract and you just want to get rid of some parts of your life right now, like I don't want to be homeless, I don't like this job, I don't like these people, change that. So this was all about, again, go back to the beginning, manipulation, ignorance. Don't be manipulated. Don't be ignorant. I am Miss Mystic, and thank you for listening.